Good evening! I hope that you are doing very, 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 very well. Tonight, we are indulging in one of my less indulged in interests, fashion. Okay, so the way this is gonna go is I'm gonna take my characters, I'm gonna analyze them, and I'm gonna make them some aesthetics. Like, you know what aesthetics are, like cottagecore, or grungecore, or punk, or gothic. I'm gonna boil my characters down into aesthetics. And then I'm going to construct an outfit based off of my character's aesthetics. I think fashion often gets a bad rap as being sort of like shallow or something, but fashion is really about expressing yourself, in my opinion. And I hope that this video inspires you to do something like this with your characters. I think this is D&D characters, book characters, characters that you like to roleplay as in like form-based roleplays. I don't know how much people do that anymore, but you know, whatever. I would love to see more people do character aesthetic things. Okay, so I hope you're ready. Let's go. So all the characters you're about to see are from my World Letters of Isaiah, a fantasy political drama webfic about an assassin who loses her homeland and lover, but awakens its ancient hero to defend it in its hour of greatest need. And it's about trauma and heroism in the modern age and how the stories we tell shape who we are. So if that sounds interesting to you, it updates weekly and sometimes more. You can check it out on my website, link in the doobly-doo. Okay, let's go. Alastair, the Burned Maiden of Novathul. She's the primary protagonist of Isaiah. She's an assassin for House Amaiguri, which is one of the noble, mafia-like families of Thule, and they're in charge of the spec ops as well. So right there we got assassin, military, illegal mafia lady, and noble. But she's down to earth and practical in terms of her personality. She kind of wears what she has to based off of her culture. So I don't want to just steal her outfit, even though I definitely could. I want to capture her aesthetic, like her core, her Alastair core. So to capture this in modern day clothes I could wear on the street, I went with a white blouse, stretchy dress pants to get that noble and mafia in here, but gave her a military hat to show that she's like legal when she beats people up. She's got pants that are stretchy so she can move and fight still. The necklace is literally her necklace, imagine it in actual metal though, and then she's got a sports bra underneath so that she can peel off her blouse at any time and like stab the shit out of people. And she can tuck in the shirt to look more formal in case she's attending dinner. And for all you enemies to lovers folks out there, she definitely keeps a dagger to hold her brooding, dark love interest's neck at dagger point. Yeah. Alright. Gilanique's Amaiguri begins the story. Okay, well, actually, he's alive in my video game, Little Burned Maiden, but spoilers, he dies. Nonetheless, he's an ongoing presence in the story, being Alastair's significant other before he died, and he's also noble, military, but he's a little bit of a rebellious bad boy, you know? He dates girls that he shouldn't, he does a lot of things he shouldn't. So I think Gilcore is basically military punk. So I started out with punk boots, and then I threw on his signature navy coat with this vest thing over a black collared shirt. This is a polo actually. I gave him a navy face mask to hide his face from face recognition on security cams, and I gave him leather cargo pants with this sort of tech wear vibe with lots and lots of pockets. Metal dragon necklace to give him that grittier feel, and these dumbass gloves to show his like brawler approach to the military. I think that this really suits him. Lady Lucienne de Feltois, who is Gil's rival and other girlfriend, was really difficult for me. Her actual character designs are sort of like femme fatale with Viking hair to fit her in-world design, but that's because this is what's considered classically beautiful in the world. Lucienne in our world would probably dye her hair blonde and wear whatever was trending and would always be on top of everything, like a model who walked straight out of LA. And I'm not super up on trends, but we basically get out of this femme fatale but trendy and mafia house business savvy, because she's like different from House Amaiguri, she's not in the military as much. So for her, I started her off with stiletto heels and swapped to my sparkly glam glasses. I got a red lip makeup, a classic purple necklace, purple's the color of her family, and I threw on a beret because Thule, the country she's from, is vaguely inspired by France. I gave her a business-appropriate sweater, but it's not layered with an actual blouse. It's just tied in the front, as you can see, and she's got a black denim skirt, but it has a cheetah print on the belt buckle, giving away that she's not really business safe at all. I think Lucienne core is a nice mix of business attire, but it's like made more casual and sexy with how she wears it. Diacious is a senator from Telethans, my Greco-Roman stand-in. He's the enemy to all the people I've mentioned so far, and he typically gives off used car salesman vibes to them, but he's really beloved amongst his own people, so he's got to be a little quirky, but he's also a well-respected senator, which means he looks like he needs to understand that there are rules, and then he just does not care. So Diacious core is like entertaining businessman cosplay, so pretend this wrist bangle is a watch to show that he's time conscious, and then, okay, we got this high collar shirt with my boyfriend's class ring to show that he's educated. I left the red lip because I think he'd do makeup if you're a girl, but just nothing so he looks classy, not wild. I really wanted to have a colored suit jacket, but this plaid's gonna have to do because it's all I have. And remember, he knows there are rules. He just follows them enough to get what he wants and eschews the rest. Next, we have Caliopia, Diacious' daughter. Her aesthetic is easy because she literally wears white dresses and has elaborate hairdos and wears stars. She's like a 10-year-old porcelain robot who runs a country, and her aesthetic is basically fairy tale wedding. So here I am in a hoop skirt and a white dress and a starry shawl. She's kind of modest and sweet. I got a pink lip gloss and a sparkly bow for my necklace. And you probably can't see it. I've got a sparkly face makeup on now. I don't know much about hair, so my hair is down, but ideally I'd have it up in like a really elaborate updo. But you can pretend. You know what updos look like. And lastly, but not least, we have Eris, godling of the abyss, magic, and chaos. So she's like cold-hearted, bubbly, individualistic, stubborn. And her favorite thing is watching heroes fall from their pedestals. She builds them up so she can watch them fall. And so, as you can see here, I've kind of tried to illustrate her true form. She's associated with black, blue, and green, and she's basically supposed to be like pretty anime girl Cthulhu. So, to capture this, I went for the e-girl aesthetic to grab the anime half, and then went for black clothes, leather jacket, punk. Leather jacket gives you like this punk opulence. And she's got unconventional avant-garde makeup. She's wearing actual goddamn elf ears. She would 100% wear that as part of her streetwear, like literally for the cringe factor. And I gave her Alastair's necklace to show how she mimics people but doesn't really understand them. And hers would 100% be plastic, just like this one. And then she's got these asymmetric fingerless gloves to throw you off balance. And one of them is lace to show that she's delicate, and the other one's like, you know, made out of a little bit thicker fabric, and it's actually pieced together from two pieces, but, you know, she's sort of a patchwork person, if you will. She's goddess of chaos, does whatever she wants.
Just low-key want you all to appreciate how much effort I went into on this makeup. Despite the fact that I know it's not, like, great, but here's the deal. I don't do my makeup that much, so this is kind of a big deal for me, okay? Okay, so appreciate it. So, there's all of my character aesthetics for you. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that that reached its target demographic. Ooh, I know, this channel doesn't have a fucking target demographic. It's like Conlang's game dev when I do it rarely, which I can't really do anymore because I'm hired, and that means I'm under NDA at all times. But anyway, I digress. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that I see some other character aesthetics. Tell me about your character, and then tell me what aesthetic they would boil down to. Tag me or whatever, so I know that you're doing it. And I hope that you'll stick around for the rest of my whatever I do on this channel, because I really like sharing my stuff with other people, and I want to see what other people do with their things too. So yeah, see you around. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Women don't need to apologize, damn it. Okay, bye-bye.